Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sound Factory channel. This is Robo, your music instructor, Sound Factory Studio. Today, we're going to continue the lesson I began where I'm talking about improvisation, the basic way of improvisation and intermediate way you can improvise. This is the part 2 of the lesson. If you've not watched the first lesson yet, click on the link that is just showing up there. Do you see that? For the first lesson. So today, I'm going to continue the lesson where I'm going to do the third and fourth degree of key C sharp major. The first lesson was on 1 and 2. That's 1 and 2, do, re, how you learn how to improvise when you have a progression 1 and 2. Now I'm going to continue with 3 and 4. That is mi, fa, so that you can chain up 1, 2, 3, and 4. So anytime you get a chord on the 4, you know what to do. Anytime you get a chord on the 3, you know what to do. Do you get it? Let's get to the lesson right now. Okay, we're back to the lesson. So, as I said, I'm going to deal with the third degree and fourth degree of C major scale. But I'm going to use C as a demonstration on the chart I'll leave so you can know the notes that relates to. So, on our third, and from our basic triadic function, we have mi, so, ti. That's the basic triad notes. Then on our fourth, we have fa, la, do. So these are the basic triad notes from the major scale given the major scale degree or the major scale diagram that you see there in the key of C. Though I'm playing in C sharp, you can just transfer it a step forward. So we have and if you're supposed to play from this side, then we have a lot of people don't like soloing on the 4th string. They'll either choose the key when it's on the 2nd string or when the key is on the 3rd string. So you need to learn how to solo around the 4th string, which is not very comfortable. Remember this lesson, or the second lesson where I'm dealing with the 3rd degree and 4th degree, it's the most difficult chords to solo on naturally. So in the African context like Ghanaian, we got something we call kwao. That is the formation when you play 1 and 4. The first lesson was Odons, where you have 1 and 2. But I'm using an element or a backing track that has a fusion, a little bit of African stuff and Western stuff. So everybody have their fair share of this knowledge. So now let's get to how our 3 will work. So when you have a 3, that is F minor. You have, then our 4 is F sharp major. You have, at this position, you have, your mi is on the 3rd fret, 4th string. So it's on the 6th fret, 4th string. Sorry, your mi is on the 3rd fret, 4th string. Your so is on the 6th fret, the same 4th string. Then you have your T on the 5th fret, 3rd string. So then we can extend it to the pentatonic shape position where you have, if you remember in the first lesson, I said we are not going to go beyond the 3rd string when we are soloing, or we are learning the basic and intermediate way. So we are not going to go beyond the first 3 strings. So you have your mi here. You have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So then our 4th, we have fa, la, do, mi, so, ti, ti. Now play the backing track, each note for the chord, then you see how we can play around it. this is how you can improvise when you're using the triads as the basic foundation for your improvisation. Now let's go beyond the triad scope. Our fourth chord, we have fa la do as our basic triad. So our fa is our one, our la is two, our la is three, and then do is our fifth degree note. So our between fa and la, there is a note in that is two, and that note is so. So is your ninth note on chord four. How about we playing so on our fourth degree? Fa, so, la, do. Then on our third degree, we are going to use a minor seven note. So when you have me to me, based on the diagram that just showed up, the next note that is after the octave, before you get to me, the octave, you have the note re, and re is your minor seven note. So on my fa, I'm going to use an added ninth note, which is so, because when you have fa la, you have fa so. So imagine this was our one, do re mi. You get it? It sound like do re mi. If you take your fa as an independent key, you have do re mi fa so. But we are dealing with do mi so. That is when you take this as your one. But because it's a fourth degree on the key C sharp, it's our fa la do. So do la so fa. So this is our ninth degree note. It's so on the four. Now when you have mi so ti, mi is your root. If you take this as your last note, what note comes from the major scale you are seeing there? Re means that is your minor seven, because mi is a minor chord. That is your minor seventh note. It's re. So you are going to add the element of re and so, where the re will work on our three. Then on our four, you add so. Let's hear it sound with the backing track. And then ti ti so so re, do do la la fa so do. So you can see that because of the extensions we are adding, that is the so and the re, it's making the improvisation sound very beautiful, like we are advanced players, but it's just because of the choice of note. Now, on my fourth degree, that is fa, I'm going to introduce the major seven note. So when you have fa, fa la do, or fa so la, take this, that is, if this was your do, you have do re mi fa so fa mi re do ti. So because every fourth is a major, your major seven note, if this was one, will be T. But because you are playing in C sharp, it is like fa mi. So mi is your major seven note on the chord four. I'm going to add element of your major seven notes and an added ninth on the chord four. Then I'm going to add the minor seven note, that is re, on our three. Then on our four, I add the minor seven note, which is on the second string, sixth fret, and then your minor seven note is on the seventh fret, third string. Let's listen to that now. So this is how you can sound beautiful as a beginner, as an intermediate, or even advanced person by knowing some of the elements. As I said, the most powerful thing we have in this world is the major scale, because out of the major scale, that you can get every single other thing. So though I've chosen my minor seven note on our three, which is this, and I've chosen my major seven note on our four, which is this, and I've also chosen my ninth, added ninth for my fourth, which is so. You can experiment with the other notes and see the beautiful things you can do. So I'll play a progression that you can try to follow along. Then we can end this lesson. Try it. Try it. Ti ti so re re. Mi mi do do so. Do 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 la la fa do. Try it. Ti 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 so so re re. Mi mi so so do. All right, guys. So this was an introduction to how you can improvise when your progression is on the three and the four. That is me and fa. Then I spoke about some of the elements you can add up to spice up when you break away from the triadic function, as added ninth, then minor seven note, and a major seven note on the third and fourth degree scale. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you are new, click on the subscribe button down there. You can see it down there, and then massage the like button and share these links to others so this channel can grow. See you next time. Bye.